today we have donation decks. So let us begin with the first one. This is a blue-black Urza deck. Now, if you've seen Urza Thopter Sword decks in the past, you might be familiar with them playing white for stuff like Teferi, because you can cast Thopter Foundry off of white mana. But it happens to be a black-white hybrid and a blue, so you can actually play a blue-black shell for Thopter Foundry. Now, you might ask, what else does black give you besides being able to cast Thopter Foundry? Well, it gives you one of the best cards in the format in the form of Orcish Bowmasters, which is very powerful against people who are playing rings, anybody playing cantrips or X1s, just an extremely powerful card in the format. And then you also get some access to premium removal in the form of Fatal Push and Go for the Throat. And then we have a couple of spicy one-ofs here, one Sheoldred to pair with our rings, and then one Damnation as kind of like a board clear. And then the rest of the deck, we have 4 Urza Sagas, and then a small package to go with that. We are doing a very light splash of green for Haywire Mite, so you'll see we have one Breeding Pool in the mana base, and an Overgrown Tomb, which we can fetch out. And then the rest of the stuff, we also have a Manifold Key that you can use to untap the One Ring, which is kind of cool, and then just your, usual Aether Spellbomb, Nihil Spellbomb, Springleaf Drum. Again, the 3 Thopters, 2 Sword of the Meeks, that's the combo. If you pair those with Urza, then you have infinite tokens, infinite mana, and infinite Urza activation, so you can go through your whole deck, and then, the classic, how do you win from there? Well, you could figure it out. You can just bury your opponent. A couple of Whir of Inventions too. So this is cool because it not only sets up the Thopter combo, whichever half that you're missing, but you can get the One Ring. Now keep in mind, if you were for the One Ring, you don't get the ETB protection trigger. But you can, if you're, maybe low on cards, you were for the ring, activate it a couple of times, get back up the cards, and then that's good there. And then we also have 4 Emrys, paired very nicely with, we only have 2 Baubles, not a ton of room for the full 4 copies. But yeah, you can also pair it with spell bombs. You can get back Thopter Foundries that get killed or countered. You can loop it with 2 rings. That situation where you have 2 rings and an Emry, you legend rule 1, continuously get the protection trigger, and then kind of lock your opponent out that way. So a really cool take on the Urza strategy. I'm going to be honest with you, the sideboard here that Belfie sent me is kind of sus, and I think a lot of this is just, I guess testing some one-ofs here. So we have 1 Mystical Dispute, 1 Stern Scolding, 1 Essence Flux. Not sure where we bring this in. I guess against a lot of removal. 1 Annul, 1 Plague Engineer, 1 Sheoldred's Edict, a Graf Reaver, which I guess is good against heavy Planeswalker decks, I think. I don't know. 1 Go for the Throat, a couple Chalices, couple Explosives, a Damping Sphere, a Pithing Needle, and a Spellbomb. So kind of a weirdly constructed sideboard. I think Belfie's just testing out a lot of stuff, but I do like the main deck quite a bit, even though I think the sideboard could use a little bit of TLC, as it were. But yeah, sweet deck. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, the sideboard is definitely in true Dono Deck Thursday fashion. Maximum copage. Exactly where the locations are, so you can plan, pretty far in advance. That maybe every year if it's going to be San Diego, Atlanta, and Dallas, then, you can use that as preparations, which is nice. Turn 1, upstairs, baby. Upstairs. Well, how good is Burn against the natural combo? Guess we could get punked if they have Vortex. So, let's hope they don't have that card. Is this like having Natural Tron? And before main deck smash the smithereens? I think it was on Dimir Scam. Ellis Feed played 3 different decks. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Holy, whoa. What a Giga Chad. What an absolute Giga Chad. Turn 2 Shard Volley you? Jesus Christ. Let him cook, chat. Let the man cook. Alright, so we go to 6. It's not actual infinite, but it's pretty damn close. Granted, they do have 2 cards in hand. I think I'm just going to do... No, making it main... Well, is there really that much of a difference between 5 and 6? Because making it main phase is bad if they have, a sorcery speed removal spell. And I just don't think there's a difference between 5 and 6. Main phase makes it so I gain the life now. I have a feeling we're dead. Was I in the play or the draw this game? Yeah, I was in the draw. If I was in the play, I would have won. I mean, if they don't kill me this turn, they might be locked. Oh, they can Searing Blaze the token for 1? Okay, that doesn't kill me, though. Yes. So we go to 3. I'm just going to main phase it. I'm just going to main phase 4 activations. Always healed, yes. 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 Alright, good luck. They had 2 bolts in hand. Well, if they had 2 bolts, they would have killed me last turn, so I think their hand is probably just all Searing Blazes. What's up, Holy? Holy Diver. Suspend Rift Bolt. Giga Chad. I mean, I guess I'll just gain 5. Can they kill us from 11? I'm just gonna main phase all this stuff to play around Skullcrack. I don't see any reason to just keep making tokens. 11, we go to 8 after the Rift Bolt. Yeah, I don't think we can die. Like, land triple bolt, but they only have 2 cards in hand, so they can't even do that. I don't know what their out is. Alright, go. End of turn, bolt me, 8. Untap 5. Okay, if their last card's a bolt and they draw another bolt. But if their last card was a bolt, it wouldn't make sense because we were dead to double bolt 2 turns ago. So that seems impossible. Alright, the nice thing is we have, okay, it looks like we have a lot of 1s, but these are all fetchable off Saga. So I think we can bring in Chalice here and plan on Chalice equals 1. I don't love explosives. These are mid. Like, the 2-mana removal is okay, I guess. Same thing with Stern Scolding. These are all, like, maybe good, but not 100%. I think Damnation is not great. Graf Reaver, it's for... Belfi said it's for Karn, because your deck has a really hard time beating Karn. So it kind of makes sense. You can, like, shave an Emry. Should I cut all the Emrys for this interaction? Although Emry is, I guess, nice post-board if they have Smash to Smithereens. Because if they don't kill Emry and they smash my Thopter Foundry, I could just get it back. Quick, Streamlabs or OBS? I use Streamlabs. I know there's been some, like, shady stuff going on with Streamlabs, but I will say the client is much, much better. It's really, really good. I'm going to go down 1 Emry and bring in 1 Scolding. Just do that. I know it's, like, weird to bring in Chalice and another 1-drop. Well, I think we have to, like, constantly set up the Thopter Foundry Sword combo. That's kind of why I like the Whir. So this hand needs black mana, but I think it's good enough to keep. Are we allowed to talk spoilers? Well, the whole set's out, right? If the whole set's out, then I'm fine with it. I recorded a YouTube video this morning that should be going out either tonight or tomorrow morning. I did the thumbnail. I just have to do a couple small other things before I finish uploading it. But I think I talked about like 20 cards. Not the whole set. Okay, that's annoying. It's also the downside to not playing white is since we're blue-black, we actually cannot remove this from the battlefield. So I think we're on the beatdown plan. Yeah, we have to be at the beatdown plan here, I think. Like, what else are we gonna do? We can't play the Thopter Foundry. Upstairs. God, they mulled a 5 and they're gonna crush us. I almost cast that. Chat, should we cast the Bauble? What do you think? Probably should not cast the Bauble. It's not recommended. 2-color deck can't cast 2-mana card. Shh, be quiet. It's fine. The mana's perfect. Alright, token. They did play a land that turn, didn't they? That is extremely unfortunate. Yeah, if we find a black source, we can still make infinite dudes. How about a Fatal Push? Does that work? I think we're not winning this race. I think we have to get Springleaf Drum. That is black mana. And then I guess we hold up Fatal Push? Yeah, we hold up Fatal Push. Yeah, there is a drum. I think we're still just going to be a little bit short this game. Okay. What did I get? No cookbooks in it? I thought there was one in the sideboard, no? 5 gifted and I'll cast the Bauble. I'll do it right now. Don't tempt me. So I can play Thopter Foundry and make a token this turn. I don't know what my other line is. Yeah, I think I just have to play Thopter Foundry and then pass. End of turn, make a token. Probably gonna win this game. No, they have 2 cards in hand. With them having 2 cards in hand and us at effectively 6 this turn, I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Yeah, if we draw land, we have a chance, because... So what we can do is we can actually respond to the Vortex activation. Like, if they hold up... Well, not necessarily we lose if they have Skullcrack, because we can just make a second token. Like, we can always respond to them, you know what I mean, to them activating Vortex. Mind the play game 3? Yeah. That's fine. I just want the token for mana purposes. Well, if they're doing this, that means we're probably not dead. That's really unfortunate. We had a chance to win this game if they didn't have that. Now I think we probably don't. I'm at 6. Okay, we drew the land. Okay, let's think about this. So I can Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can Urza with 3 artifacts untapped. And then Whir next turn. I could also play Ring this turn. Just want to Whir right now instead of Urza. I mean, I guess the problem is we don't gain life that way, right? Because I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I can Whir with 2 mana untapped. So I can go Whir, 2 mana untapped, make a token, they activate Vortex, I respond, sack Drum, make another token. No, because then if I sack Drum, I don't have 4 mana to play the Urza next turn. Whir for Shadow Spear is bad. They have the Vortex untapped. They have 1 activation here. Yeah, I guess we just pass and Whir. Yeah, I guess we just pass and Whir for the thing. I guess we might as well do it main phase. No, holding back Thopter is better if they draw a creature. Yeah, so we can just go attack for 4, and then EOT Whir. I'm not casting Bauble. There is a specific reason why I'm not casting Mishra's Bauble. I'll give you one guess. Can I Urza plus Ring? No, I can Urza with 3 untapped. I mean, I'm probably just dead now, to be honest. Yeah, I had a feeling I was dead. Alright, fine. You could have just cast the Boros Charm. So, I'm on the play. I mean, I don't really want these creatures, or the creature removal spells. Let's actually cut the Go for the Throat and bring in a 3rd Emry. Especially if they have Wear Tear. Good, there's a plus Ring with Bauble. True! I could lose the game by casting the Mishra's Bauble just to play the Ring. That's a very good suggestion. So this is what? Turn 1, Fatal Push. Turn 2, Thopter Foundry. Turn 3, Emry. I think this is good enough. It's close. No, because I have to play the Bauble before the Ring. It also doesn't work the way you think it does, I think. What's the text on Vortex? It deals 5 damage. Oh, actually it does. So that's actually a good point. The Ring protection does get around Vortex. So if you play the Ring first and then Vortex, or and then play the Bauble, you wouldn't take the damage. That's kind of nice. Something good to know. Thopter Foundry. Yeah, unfortunately I had the shock there. Ooh, they don't have a second land, and I drew a land. It's really good for me. Okay, so let's go fetch Basic Island. Play Spellbomb. Play Emry. And unfortunately we did not mill over a thing, but we can just Whir for the sword next turn. Yeah, no blocks. Watery Grave is fine. We'll take 2. Maybe they bolt the Emry. Kind of doesn't really matter if they bolt the Emry. Suspend Rift Bolt. Untap. Okay, I mean I could do that. Play Ring. Oh, because they suspended the Rift Bolt. Well, then they get to target the Emry, right? Which I guess they might want to do anyways. What if we just Word for the sword this turn? Yeah, let's actually just do it this way. 4, 5, done. Whir for sword, and then I'll just make a token main phase. I guess token main phase is worse against Riftbolt. Do I want the Chalice in play on 0? I actually don't think I do. Just pass. It should be pretty good. It won't let me use my Prime. It's available today, but it will let me. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with that JS. You might have to wait until like the exact time. We're on the draw. This hand is a little sus, but we have Ring and Foundry. I think it's fine. Tried refreshing it didn't do anything. That sucks. You might have to wait till the exact time. I'm just edging today. Sorry, JS. Yeah, don't get mad at me for playing ads. I'm sorry. Go Island here. Next turn, get Overgrown Tomb. I do have some great arts. I did pick up some Living End cards, yeah. Just the commons. Just the commons. Nothing too crazy. I got one Living End. This is the only copy of Living End I own. It's this guy. You have double ad protection of this channel? Oh, you got Twitch Turbo too. Yeah, chat. Again, if you would like to watch the channel ad-free viewing, you can subscribe with Twitch Prime or a tier 1 sub for $4.99 a month. Again, I apologize for running the amount of ads that I do, but you have to remember at the end of the day, I cannot continue to make content unless this is what I do for a living, you know what I mean? So I apologize in advance, but Rocardito with a song request. If I don't run ads, I wouldn't be able to stream. Let's just put it that way. Ice my island upkeep. That is unfortunate. Yeah, just spam edge. Well, go, I guess. We're gonna get blasted this game. So I would say compared to Twitch, the revenue on YouTube, the YouTube revenue is like half of what it is on Twitch. It's actually a little bit less than half. But I mean, YouTube definitely makes a significant portion for sure. I mean, you're already in the event JS, so you're fine. Can you stream on Twitch without running ads? So I can choose to not run ads. I think I'm gonna play Thopter Foundry and go for the high roll Urza next turn. I can choose to not run ads, but if I don't run ads, you'll still get pre-rolls. I mean, I'm not gonna go into the exact numbers, but just, from a broad perspective, the YouTube is about a little bit less than half of what Twitch is. Now you're fine, JS. You're fine. I'm just gonna hope that we draw the sword. Yeah, you're banned. You're banned, bro. Gaming gets very little on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, Spike does pretty well. Spike's videos get a lot more views than mine. He also has, like 3 times as many subs as I do on YouTube. That kill agent. No, can't do that. Speaking of subs, Plee Chow gifting a sub to JS. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Plee Chow. I appreciate that. So I guess we have to play Ring here. It simply will not have Force of Negation. If you believe hard enough, your opponent will not have the card that you want them to not have. Yeah. Ditch. Lala? Lala? Alright, Chalice and EE, very good. Could bring in Dispute. Don't want any of this stuff, and don't really want any of this stuff. Belfie, you never told me what the Essence Flux was for. I think I'd rather have Spellbomb than the Fatal Pushes. I could keep in I guess Bowmaster is worse than Fatal Push. Like, I don't like Fatal Push against them, but I mean, Bowmaster is also not very good. I think I'd rather have the Dispute. That looks good, let's do that. That's true, they didn't have Force of Negation. They did not have Force of Negation. So Chad, I put a little follower goal here. If you are not following the stream, I do, mention push a lot of like subs, and if you have Twitch Prime, following doesn't cost you anything. You got no reason not to follow the stream. So if anybody that is watching right now is not following the stream, hit that follow button for me. Get us to 20K. And if you're not following, I don't know why you're not following the best Magic streamer on Twitch. What happens when we hit 20K? Then I'll reset the goal to 25. This is what? Turn 2 Emry? I think it's good enough. When you have an artifact, you can blink your Urza in response to removal. Gotcha, okay. I'm gonna save the Bauble, because I'm not gonna pop it anyways for the Emry. If I unfollow and refollow, that's a new follow. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. I wish it did. We just gotta find the Oil Prince. Every successful Twitch streamer's got an oil prince, you know. Any food card for modern in the new set. I mean, I want to try the Goose Mother in Pioneer. I have like some ideas cooking around for a Pioneer food shell, but I don't know if Goose Mother is going to translate well to modern. I think that is the most aggressively costed one. And if there's any of the food cards that's good in modern, it's going to be that one. But I'm still a little skeptical of it. They could scam Griefus. We know they're playing Rhinos. As of now, which do you think is better, this version or the Jeskai builds? I mean, only 2 matches in, but I do like the black cards. Black cards have felt nice. I like the fact that you get to play good instant speed removal. White gives you access to Prismatic Ending, but there's something to be said about Fatal Push just being like basically unconditional 1-mana terminate. Like that, it's just you can't beat the efficiency of Fatal Push. A cinematic character is a food and goes right into a Scales or Affinity deck if that was a thing. The cinematic character, are you talking about the Sir Ginger? I think Sir Ginger is kind of sick in Scales. Not really a food deck though, you know. I do like that card. The Outburst of the Violent variety. And the Outburst is, in fact, violent. Well, nothing from the new set, but it's all stuff from previous sets. So, Trail of Crumbs, Wicked Wolf, Gilded Goose, Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven, that kind of stuff. But nothing else from the new set. Specifically goes into the food deck. That was an excellent draw, by the way. That was a draw of all time, some would say. I did brew fairies from a standard and just gave myself depression. Did the fairy, like, that has to be one of the biggest gaps in terms of mechanics versus, like, actual like, not payoffs, but mechanics versus, like, enablers, I guess is the way to put it. Because, god damn, the fairies are so bad, but the fairy payoffs are awesome. Fatal Push did change modern. Definitely change modern. What can I get here? Get an Aether Spellbomb, I guess. We know they have Outburst, so there's like not a lot of reason to hold up the Spellbomb here, and I think I'd rather just get the Saga down. Play Urza next turn. Fairy's got the worst lords. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, from this set, maybe, but Scion of Una was cracked in Standard. Like, your opponent would just go removal spell, you flash in Scion, the game's over. Like, the game just ends on the spot. Counter your removal spell, put a Lord in play, untap, hold up Mistbind, we're done. We are just done. Okay, so now I get to go Urza into Ring, which is kind of messed up. Skip basic. Could have gotten a basic Swamp maybe for Sheoldred purposes. They don't have Subtlety. They could have Force, but not gonna play around Force. I have 2 rings anyways. Sure, if they have Force, they have Force. I have another ring anyways. I can just dig 10. Oh. Well, they don't have Force. I think they don't have Force, chat. Any of the new Fairies Rogues. That I don't know. Mismatching rings. We have 3 different ones. They have Force? No, they scooped. They conceded the game. I think that means they don't have Force. Maybe they just knew their hand couldn't beat the Urza. Whoa, this hand is crazy. You have turn 1 Emry, because we want to play this on 0 anyways. I guess this hand kind of sucks if they kill the Emry, but they just won't have Fire Ace, or Dead Gone, or anything. 1 mana, 1/1, enchantment ETBs, Scry 1. 3 mana gets +1/+1 until ends of each enchantment you control. Pretty powerful for a common. I don't know if it's that good, but it's. I agree. It is a strange common. I will agree with that. Let's leave this. This might want to get a swamp in case they have Blood Moon. So let's just play basic. Mill the Ring. That's pretty sick. If they don't kill this Emry, we are vibing. No, we don't have turn 2 Ring. We need another Mox Amber. We're just gonna kill our thing anyways. Yeah, it's rude. Wait, they had Bone Crusher in their deck and they still scooped to the Ring? Why? I played this in case they Blood Moon us. Get Swamp. Actually, I might just want to get Island. if they Blood Moon us, because then I could slam the Urza. They might play around a counterspell. Well, they shouldn't, though, because if they have a Footfalls, they kind of have to just jam it and trade with the first explosives, because then they have another one. Like, this is the perfect turn for them to jam Crashing Footfalls. One thing that you want to keep in mind when you have suspended Footfalls is timing. So, if, for example, if you play a Shardless this turn, I can't take 2 hits before this resolves, because that's what I would want to do to wait to pop the explosives. But so in this instance, they jam one. I can't, you know what I mean? I have to just pop now, because if I wait 2 turns, I take 20. So just think about stuff like that. Little things to think about. You don't have to think about a lot when you're playing with rhinos, but Yon Toryu, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. You know, I don't know a ton. I'm not the smartest person, but I know a shitload about this deck. I could make like a 2-hour long YouTube video about talking about the ins and outs of rhinos. I'm still gonna play around Blood Moon and just get a basic. Alright, what's my best draw here? Probably just Thopter Foundry. Not Watery Grave. Would there only be 1 attack before the second rhino hits? Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. I did the math wrong. Okay, yeah, because it goes to 1 attack, then it goes to 0. Yeah, you're right. So I guess I was 1 counter off doing the math, but you know what I meant. My head was in the right place, but my math was not. What are your thoughts on Prowess nowadays? I think it's good. I bought the cards for Prowess in paper, and I will be planning on playing it in some RCQs coming up. I think it's good. Alright, let's cast this. Can't wait. They probably have a Dispute or some kind of counterspell. Dispute into Violent Outburst is worst case scenario. So we go to 3. Yeah, kind of looks like that's what they have. Although, if they Outburst, we take 12, go to 3, then we pop this, and have to contend with this. Be nice to draw a spell. What's poppin'? What's shaking? How you doing? How you living? Yeah, it should be the most recent one on Stream Decker. Or, I keep saying that, Moxfields. Most recent one on Moxfields, which... Where is it? Is it Prowess? I think it's this one. Yeah, this one has the main deck Sprite Dragons and the white sideboard cards. Start there. That list is kind of cracked. Oh. Well, we're dead. Not a ring. I want to draw cards. I want to see what my next card was. We didn't draw a lot of spells that game. I mean, this hand's good. It's definitely good. Gigantha, so no rhinos. Is there a way to build rhinos with Gigantha? No, because you get none of the pitch cards. Like, you get the Cascade spells, the Footfalls. You get... Can you Dead Gone with Gigantha, or no? How does that work? I don't think you can. You can Fire Ice, I believe, but not Dead Gone. Because Dead Gone is, like, red, split, red, so it's technically 2 red, I think. Yeah, and you lose, like, Subtlety, all that kind of stuff. It's definitely not worth it. You can't Fire Ice because they have 1? Oh my god. That's crazy. I mean, I understand why it works, but it's just, like, it's really stupid. Prowess. Prowess, huh? Do I Thopter Foundry or do I Emry? It's probably better to get the Emry cooking. Especially if I mill over the sword. Which I did not do. And then we can go turn 3, Foundry tap land, turn 4, Sheoldred. Jund transmogrify rhinos into a Traxa and you can play Gigantha. Yo. Belfie's cooking. You better send me a deck list in the next 30 minutes, or I'm going to ban you. I disagree, oh my god. I think Gigantha's, like... If your deck can play Gigantha, and you're not losing anything significant, you should play it. Artifact, sorcery, land. So they have an instant to turn on Delirium. I guess I just won't block. I hope we draw Mox Amber. And then we can go Mox, land, ring. Oh, they're just going to double dart the Emry. Okay, that makes sense too. You lose your dignity when you declare Gigantha. I don't know about all that. I still have my dignity. Maybe it was worth sacrificing the Manifold Key for a chump blocker. Yeah, it probably was. But then I have to shock, because I need to get the black source into play for Sheoldred. Also, if they have heat, we just can't possibly win. Right on time. I mean, I'm just going to slam Sheoldred. Casting Fatal Push is not a winning line. I did play a Tron deck without a Ballista in the main deck or the sideboard. Now, I don't think that was correct. And to be quite honest with you, I think it was atrocious. But, you know, we ball. Am I getting slow rolled? Appears that I am. Okay, Prowess. Let's bring in Chalice. Let's bring in EE. Let's bring in Edict. Go for the Throat. Stern Scolding. What are we cutting? I think we need the key. I think I'm going to shave the Whirs. They're just kind of slow and bad against Spell Pierce. Can shave 1 ring, 2 Emry, maybe 1 Bowmaster. Let's try that. Prowess? More like Prow-D's. Prow-D's what? Where are you going with that? See, Donna, have you changed your mind on Pure Modern yet? Okay, what about this hand? It's got a redraw, it's got a removal spell. I think it's fine. It's got half the combo. Just gonna Bauble now. Prismatic Ending. Okay. Could just double Spellbomb next turn. And one does kill Thopter Foundry if we were to find it. Okay, Bauble. Let's play some trinkets. Wonder if MH3 will have Storm support? Perhaps. What kind of Storm support you thinking? MH3 having Mind's Desire? Oh wait, that was it, right? That's why they unbanned Mind's Desire? Because they're just going to reprint it at MH3? Bye, Fed. Why are they doing this? Kind of weird. Guess that means they probably have... I don't know why they would do that. Kind of strange. I mean, I'm just going to play this. Pass. Dark, probably. Yeah, or, like, I figured they maybe had Channeler and wanted to try to set up towards Delirium, but they also didn't play the Channeler that turn, so it's kind of confusing. Yeah, maybe they have Breach. That would make sense. Or just second Prismatic Ending. Pretty happy if they kill this. Yeah, I do have a second sword in my deck, so I don't care too much about that. I kind of want to just cycle the Spellbomb to try and find a land for the ring, because they also notably did not leave up Spell Pierce. So, land is GG. Unless they have Wear Tear? Please don't have Wear Tear. Alright, we won. Vivun! If your opponent has protection from the ring, you have to target yourself with what, Bauble? Or with Skullcrack? Either way, you'd have to target yourself, yeah. You'd have to target yourself with Skullcrack. Same thing with Bone Crusher. You can Bone Crusher your own creature, you can Bone Crusher them. Oh, you're good. Opponent, I'm not really sure how you plan on getting out of this. But, I mean, you can try if you want. And before Doom still loses this game. Why did they keep a hand without creatures, too, by the way? They should not have kept the whatever hand they kept. This is not a good plan. Whatever you got going on over there. It's not going to work out, I'm thinking. Yeah, they get to stomp their own Rhino. Are they going for a Breach? I mean, Breach doesn't really do anything here, right? Okay. They're purposefully holding up double Sacred Foundry instead of representing Spell Pierce. I'm a little confused. Alright, make a token. I'm just gonna keep making tokens. Can get, like... I guess a Haywire Mite. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to do anything but make tokens. Could play Chalice and hold up Scolding. Wait, that doesn't work. I mean, they'll probably just skip to the Chalice anyways. Doomlake saying play Chalice and hold up 1-drop. Interesting. Is your plan? Alright, I guess that's why they're holding up double white. Sure. This is ambitious. This is really ambitious, opponent. Sorry me to try the Just Guy Ascendancy deck. It's a good one. So they can, what, Prismatic Ending? I assume they go after Chalice. Oh, they can go Ending Chalice, Ending Construct. I mean, I guess there is a world where we die to our own ring. It is incredibly unlikely, but... I mean, I think our opponent is just trying to get us dead with our own ring. I don't think that's going to work, but it could, maybe. So they're not going to kill the Construct token? Sure. This is all fine. If we don't get a Wasteland in the Fallout set, that would make a lot of sense for, you know, an Altered Wasteland in that particular IP. It's like the perfect scenario, perfect setup for it. Let's actually draw with the ring first before I make a token, because then I can decide. I mean, I don't have another basic, so if I play Sheoldred, I have to shock. It's probably fine. I could just get Drum. I have Drum still, right? I think I should have Drum still. Yeah. I just don't want to shock. Doom's only lands. That's what I'm saying. Alright, at least we can discard 3 to hand size. Maybe it was worth shocking to hold up Scolding or push. Alright. Okay. Go. I mean, I guess we could die. They have 4 cards in hand. 3 cards. I guess we know one of them's Giganta. Yeah, we don't give a shit about Giganta. You'd sub to that? That's what we're all here for. Onlylands.com. So we go to 11. I mean, I'm bound to find another ring at some point, right? There we go. Now we can't lose. So let's go use Sacrifice. I will deploy a second ring. Keep this one. Draw. Play this to hold up Scolding. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Your turn. Again, 104.3A. 3 mana. Sprite Dragon. I guess I'll counter that. It's like a little scary. Great success. A Soulscar Mage with no cards in hand. How do I beat that? Yeah, let's draw some more cards. Probably can figure it out. Fatal Push. Cast this for 1. I just don't know why they're still playing. Blue, black. Okay. That's what did it? That's the one card they couldn't handle, huh? That damn Thopter Foundry. Gets them every time. Can I rent cards the night before Pure Modern? If I don't know, I'll be back to have time to rent them when I get back home before the event starts. Yeah, you can. I do that all the time. I have a fair usage policy, which I don't know if it's like outlined exactly how long you're supposed to have the cards for, but I've definitely rented cards on a Friday because I knew I wasn't going to have time the morning before. You can certainly do that. It's not a big deal at all. Yeah, you can also sack Ring to Foundry. Oh, that's true. I didn't need to find a second ring. Could have just played the Foundry and sacked it. I'm not gonna lie, Belfie. This deck feels nice. I like this one a lot. Don't like this hand a lot, though. Well, I now no longer like this deck as much. I probably have to keep Bowmaster, right? Ship 3rd land, maybe. I buy some of them from GoBots. Like some of the old border or alternate art cards that I want. I buy some of those from GoBots. You want to ship Ring? Yeah, probably right. I mean, keeping this is sus if they have just, you know, Soulscar, Swiss Spear, double Soulscar, double Swiss Spear. But if they have Channeler, keeping this is good. Unless they flip it on turn 2, which that would stink. Alright, let's Bauble myself. I'm actually going to go Delta Pass, and then depending on what they do, we can fix our draw. Okay. That's not that bad for us, because that means they're probably not flipping Channeler this turn. Okay, what am I looking for? Sword? Not Spellbomb. I guess I'll get a green source in case we find the Haywire Mite. No, that's dumb. There's nothing to Haywire Mite anyways. I guess maybe Breach. Yeah, not bad. Definitely gonna Bowmaster this now. Pew pew pew. Chat, spam archering. Archering, anybody? Do we have any archers? Sure, that's fine. No? Alright, fine. Fine. Sadly not going to be able to join the tournament. Oh, that sucks, Snack Bar. I'm sorry, dude. Make the next one, though, once we get to the... Whatever I decide for the next sub-goal. I also want to talk... Like, I want to post a thing in Discord where we can have, like, a player discussion, because I know that a lot of people have talked about potential cards that we want to either unban or maybe ban from the format, and this tournament's going to be pretty good because there's going to be more people in this one than there have been in the last couple. So I am excited to see how the metagame shakes out. It'll give us a really good representation and idea of like what's going on. I think I'm just going to kill this now and pass. Leave back as a chump blocker in case they have Swiss Spear. Maybe it was better to hold go for the throat if they have Sprite Dragon. That's fine. She orc on my bow till I'm mastering. Yeah, we'll work on it. 34 right now, which is more than the last two, which is nice. Really excited for this Saturday. It's gonna be so much fun. Really hope you guys get to tune in or participate if you are so inclined. Unban Oko has been called. Nah, I think I'm good with Oko. I think I'm all set with that one. Ooh, doggy. They have Spell Pierce. You think I care? Yeah, they do. So lucky. I think yes, Jared. I mean, it's kind of the combination of like Bowmaster, Sheoldred, Thoughtseize being good. There's a lot of good black cards. I went 3-1 in the prelim with the Zoo deck Balu. It felt good. I think Preordain was a significant upgrade to that deck. Okay, well. I hope your hand's all prismatic endings, I guess. Go. I think it's better to double Foundry, take a hit, then next turn I can sack one. Could even play a third one and sack two. Wear Tear. I know, it looks weird. Like it looks like it doesn't belong, but it does a couple of nice things where it helps you find gas later in the game, specifically like digging towards tribal flames is massive. So I like that. And also like the ability to just fix your draws, because a lot of times your best curve is like 1-drop into 2-drop into 1+2, and sometimes you don't always have that extra 2 lying around. So it's nice to be able to like use Preordain to find that extra 2-drop. Alright, unfortunately did not mill the sword, which means we are probably losing this game. Path to Exile. Can't do anything about that. We'll get a Swamp. Should kill us, right? I can only make one blocker. Damn it. I feel like that should be a good matchup for us, but yeah, we were not getting there. Alright. It's one of situations where I'm 1-2, but it's like, this could easily be very, very close to a 3-0. Like, these games are being played on razor thin margins. Is the Diamond Lion deck good? It's good at burning play points, if that's what you're into. I don't think it's necessarily a competitive deck, but it's a lot of fun. Layer of the... What? Chat, did we queue into Pioneer? I think I joined the wrong format on accident. Good draw. Ride It is a stream classic. Love this song. Yeah, maybe they queued into the wrong format. Okay, go. An Elves strategy. Elves is kind of based. Oh, hold up. Let him cook. That card's good. That card is good. Powerful. 4 cards in hand, too. We honestly might just be dead this turn. There probably is a world where we die. Definitely starts with that one. Okay, that was on top of their deck. Now they get to fetch and try to find another 1-drop. Okay, not dead. Which is very good, because that means we're going to get to resolve Ring at a relatively high life total. Which is quite good. Definitely have to play Ring this turn. I wish that I had the drum. I guess I can just play the drum. Let's get the Manifold Key. We can go play Saga, play drum, play Ring. Go. Godspeed. Debating on brewing Naya Convoke, but also should probably be played decks I make more than twice. I plan on playing quite a bit of. So one of the cards in the set, in the new set, that really really gets the juices going, like gets the juices flowing, is the green-white and the red-green adventure cards. And I think both of those cards are going to be pretty excellent in a Pia shell. They both work very well with Pia. Nesting Beast? Like, you know that card's not an elf, right? Last I checked, it wasn't. I thought you weren't allowed to play non-elves in your elf deck. Is it an FNM bullshit deck? Oh, the Diamond Line deck? Yeah, that's like an accurate description of the Diamond Line deck, I would say. Karn? Oh, shit. Why do they... What? They have Karn in their elf deck? Oh, we can't win now. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Shaman gets around Ring? Yeah, that too. What the hell? Karn in elves. Man, this is certainly a 1-2 bracket matchup. I'll tell you that much. You know, if there's ever been a 1-2 bracket matchup that was in the modern queues, this would certainly be it. Left that shit on the stove for too long. Yeah, I don't think we can actually beat Karn game 1. Well, see, it's 5-head Hoppa. You go to combat, you attack with all your small elves, and then in combat you activate Azuri. Just good deck building. Mono green Toxic deck and Pioneer the other day. Mono green Toxic, really? That's interesting. Yeah, I could probably just pack this one up. Yeah, man, I'm just gonna die to these Azuri anyways. Alright, we're dead. Mikey, why is your deck not good against Karn elves? We got Graf Reaver for the Karn, though. We got the tech. Edict as well. We just have to... We need cards that kill Karn, because our deck literally cannot beat it. Which one is Spiteful Hexmage? We do have Plague Engineer, yeah, that's funny. We came prepared, you know? Mikey did his homework. He's like, you know what? I just have the feeling that we're going to play against elves today. Just extremely smart deck building. Like, how can you play elves in a Bowmaster meta? Like, what's going on over there? I need this. I can, like, shave one of these. I'm just gonna shave a Ring because they have Karn. Cut the Whir's Head and a Go for the Throat. I'm cool with that. We get one more card. Yeah, we can keep the 4th Ring. Yeah, which one is Spiteful Hexmage, Rosie? Every deck should just run Karn at this point. Maybe our deck should. Okay, I'm gonna make a claim. If I lose to elves with turn 2 Bowmaster, turn 3 Plague Engineer, I might end the stream. I may or may not end the stream. Did you forget this card existed? I think our opponent forgore about the Bowmaster. Elvish Archdruid. This is Spiteful Hexmage. Oh, the 3-2? I hate that card. I don't think it's that great. Alright, well, they're probably not going to want to play anymore. Let's play the drum first. I can't wait for the salt. Nice deck. Oh, nice deck. Should be illegal. FBI, open up. Oh, chat, they're here. Will I raid Amio? I don't know who that is. Are they an MTG streamer? Oh, you know they're definitely queuing up the Reddit post. You know for a fact they're queuing up the Reddit post. Our opponent is like the epitome of all the people, all the humans players that are like, man, Fury is such bullshit. That's what's going on here. Every deck in modern YouTube series. I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, as far as the Reaver card or the 3/2, 1 mana 3/2, I don't know. Is there a way to sacrifice the enchantment? I guess you can also just put it on a random 1/1 token, and there's like not as much downside, but then it's not really a 1-drop, right? For Knack Invoke, do you have any ideas for good green or red 2-drops? Already have BT and Resolute Reinforcements. Well, it's weird because you can't Burning Tree into Resolute Reinforcements. I mean, you probably just want to go back to Forbidden Friendship if you're going to play Burning Tree. This hand has no Bowmaster, no Plague Engineer. Does have turn 1 Key, turn 2 Emry, and then Graf Reaver for Karn. I think I keep this and put back Ring. Just hope that we can find one of our power cards. Friendship is so bad. It's not with Burning Tree. It's good with Burning Tree. Graf Reavers for Karn. Because yes, they are playing elves with Karn. Go for the throat. I mean, I could just let him cook a little bit with the War Master, right? It might just be better to kill the War Master. And then if they go Karn, I can go Reaver Tapland, then turn after Damnation and not play the Emry. Yeah, I think that's better. I could play around Veil too. Just do it now. I know it seems weird to use a removal spell on a creature when I have Damnation. But, like, if I let them cook a little bit too much, I might not get a turn 4. Go Calper. What color you want, buddy? At the remote right here. Where are we going? I think that's the closest we're going to get to purple. It's like purple adjacent. It looks pretty close. Probably Raid of Oblivion. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, they do have Karn. We have the out. I cannot believe this came up, by the way. That Belfi put the Graf Reaver in the sideboard specifically for Karn as a one-of, and it's like the nuts here. It's so good. Oh, what? Hey, yo. Chat, that is a coat of arms sighting. That is a coat of arms sighting. Wow. This is certainly a deck. This is certainly a deck of legal modern cards. I'll tell you that much. It's so based. Yeah, just cast the coat of arms, dog. You want to not cast it? Okay, that's bad. Now we might actually lose. Unless we draw Plague Engineer. They got Haywire Mite. I hope they cast it. Coat of Arms is the anti-Plague Engineer tech. Something about the fact that a 5-mana card being your answer to a 3-mana card might not be the best idea. Something, you know. So their hand is Coat of Arms, Haywire Mite, X. This is bad. I don't even like casting Damnation here, but it, like, cuts them off of 2 mana. They're missing land drops. I think it's fine. We need to find something that pressures the Karn, though. Yeah, the Moto bingo card. That would be a really good idea for content. Just make a bingo board with, like, just a bunch of random stuff on it. I'm trying to think of ideas. Like, opponent Karns for Coat of Arms. Yeah, Dingo Bingo. Dingo Bingo. Oh, Doomgo. They do have a Coat of Arms in their hand. On the ready. They're prepared. They could strike at any moment. 4 mods Crypt. That one's good against Emry. I think our best draw here is probably Urza. Bingo Beer Modern. Yeah. Jurgen Ranger, untap Missouri. Future, thank you for the follow. I mean, I guess I'll force them to pop the crypts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this one, chat. I don't know about this one. I think we're about to lose to Coat of Arms. They don't even have to cast it either. Coat of Arms so good, it just puts the fear of God in your opponent. That helps. That definitely helps. I don't know if it's quite good enough. Wait, hold on. I can spin, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should just spin here. Yeah, I should spin. Get basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably the best case scenario. There's no point in targeting the Ranger because they can just regenerate it with Azuri, so I guess I'll ping the Karn. Also, they draw a card. It's not bad. It's not like the nuts, but it's pretty good. We still know they have... Have they played the Haywire Mite yet? They haven't, right? Yeah, so we know they have Haywire Mite, Coat of Arms in hand. We can play the Coat this turn. Load a mana, bounce a land, replay it, play Coat, even if they don't have a land drop. I don't know if that's good, but they can play it. Looks like that's what they might be doing. Coat of Arms, jump scare. Coat of Arms, jump scare. Coat buff. The coat buffs the Bowmaster. Oh my god, there's no way they're going to see that coming, right? There's simply no way they see that coming. Okay, we can start by spinning. Well, I guess it's face up, but... play this tapped. I think we go after Karn, right? Karn. We can send the Bowmaster, but they can eat the Bowmaster with Azuri. So I think their plan is going to be... If I do this... I send everything at Karn, they can go 3/3 on Bowmaster, Ranger on 2/2, pick up land. Oh, they can't untap a land. They can only untap creatures. Right, they can't regen this turn. Okay. Maybe I want them to attack the to block the Bowmaster though, just so I can kill the Azuri guaranteed. Yeah, let's do that. I have to be a little bit careful of potentially just taking lethal damage with this. But I think they probably block here. And if they let the Karn die, then I can activate the key to untap the construct and block, like surprise block with it. If they let the Karn die, of course. Okay, they just don't block. Okay, that's fine. Successfully defeated Karn. Just thinking if I want to respond to this. No, that's fine. I mean, it's not like they have Gaia's Cradle in their deck. We have to find a removal spell for Azuri now. I can kill the Azuri, right? If I go Bowmaster, ping Azuri, my Bowmaster is a 3/3. This is the Coat of Arms. Ping Azuri, it has 1 damage, then I triple block. But then I lose the Urza. Is that worth it? So I would be trading... They'd be able to kill the Urza and the Emry. So I'm trading Urza, Emry for Azuri, and they draw a card. Not sure if that's worth it. I mean, I almost kind of have to, though. Just, I have nothing left if I lose the Urza. And then I have to just chump block a bunch next turn. No, Azuri can't regenerate itself. I think I just take it. Yeah, I think I take this. Feels weird, but I think I take it. They're dead to Thopter Foundry. Yeah, if we find Thopter Foundry, they die. Because we can make an infinitely large construct and then make it unblockable. Oh, we can no longer do that because they can Haywire Mite the Manifold Key. Which I think they might do. I could try to ping the Haywire Mite, but then they 100% kill the key. I'm actually going to ping them. Because that means they might not kill the key. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin. Spin to win. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess I can still find... I can still hit Thopter Foundry, right? Yeah, I can. My last fetchable. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, spin. Can't you ping their guy and make them set off Bowmaster? Yeah, but it like... No, this is a May. They could choose not to draw a card. I'm just going to go for Thopter Foundry. We're going to kill something in response. They can't kill the constructs. Maybe they thought they could. Thopter Foundry. Oh, right. They can exile the Sword of the Meek. True. True. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, I guess there was really no way for me to prevent that. I mean, it's good, but it's not good enough. Hilarious. Yeah. Actually losing to Coat of Arms. Yeah, because they just get to pump with the Azuri next turn. And I can't kill anything with the Bowmaster. Yeah, maybe they somehow don't have lethal. I find that very hard to believe with me at 3, but... Ironically, Coat of Arms did win them this game. Without it, they would have easily lost. That is pretty hilarious. Why not target creature? Well, you see, their creatures are 4/4s and 5/5s. So I'm not sure what that accomplishes. No, there's no Paradox Engine. You could deck them. They're just not going to draw with Shapers. Shapers is a May, guys. Seven, 14, 22, 29, 37, 4, 5, 6, 10, 16, 22, 26, 28. And we're close, but not quite. Alright, died to Coat of Arms. Unironically lost. It all turns around here, chat, alright? It all turns around here. You just have to believe. This hand is fine. This hand's weird, because I want to play Saga on 2, but if I play Saga on 2, I can't play Thopter Foundry. Definitely playing Saga on 2 now, I think. Yeah, 100%. I'm just going to go for the Throat the Ragavan. And pass, I think. Oh, we can do a little Gamba. A 2-3 Gamba? 2-3, yes? No. Alright, 1 minute, Gamba. This is not going well. I probably have a scam spell. Can we get some Doom scams in the chat? You can't 3-2. That is off the table. Wow, Feign Death, no way. Never saw that one coming. You see, this card that my opponent's playing seems like it could be pretty powerful. What do you guys think, chat? Do you think it could be a big player in the metagame? I'm still a little undecided. Not sure. Until end of turn, target creature gains... Yeah, it's like get stuff back from the battlefield. Could be pretty good if your opponent uses a removal spell on it. No. Could be alright. Ready for Boggles and Pioneer? What did Boggles get? I think I have to block here. I just don't want to eat a Ragavan hit. I mean, probably have like Fatal Push or something. Alright. A block. Black Green Troll. I mean, that card is like... It's got a lot of stats, but it's also really expensive. Green for 1/1, Ward 2. Oh, I missed that card. That card's cool. Oh, never mind. We win. Chat, we won. We won. Guess they could have Bowmaster. They just won't. It's fine. What am I getting? Spellbomb? Of the Aether variety, so I can bounce the Grief. Probably. I can go Emry first, right? Emry, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can Emry first. I guess Emry first is worse if they have Bowmaster. Because now if I tap the ring, they can kill Emry. A pass. If they fetch, I'll activate in response. I mean, I have to do it. Alright, they just don't have Bowmaster, that's fine. Where can I find the deck list? Exclamation point deck. There is a command. There's also... There should be a little overlay on your screen. Like right where my finger is pointing. There should be... Or maybe it's like right there. There should be a little overlay. Little Moxfield icon. Click on that. The deck list should be readily available. Yeah, Fawn's Bane Troll or whatever it's called. Bauble. But yeah, this little icon right here. See where it says Moxfield? This little thing over on the right-hand side. Click on that. Deck list is right there. Okay, auto yield to this. A lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people don't know that about the Moxfield extension. Really good extension, by the way. Are they dead? Well, they're not dead. Pretty fucking close, though. I guess I can't make black mana. Oh, no, I can't with the drum. If I drum, then I can't play the Thopter Foundry from exile. 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough to play another ring. So we can just play Manifold Key and pass. I guess I could also key the ring now. Could use the Bauble. Yeah, key the ring. What if I need to do that now, though? I mean, if I'm gonna do it, it's probably better to do it now while they don't have Bowmaster up. We're gonna do yours next, Zach. Yeah, let's just untap. We'll be alright. Holy Bowmaster, Batman. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. They have to kill us this turn or they can no longer win, I think. If only I could play the Bowmaster here. They chose not to use Fable. Well, that's concerning. I'm going to die. Yeah, Shadow's lost. Well. What could they have here? I'm going to block like such. Song is in the bottom left. But if you can't see it on your screen, it's called No Place Like You by 1000 Below. You should also be able to type !song in the chat, and the bot can actually read the music that's playing, and it'll put it in chat for you. Modern Bingo. Turn 2 Amulet Kill. Bolt Snap Bolt. Make them click. Death by Bob. Shadow vs. Burn. Control vs. Dredge. Narset Wheel. Turn 3 Karn. Turn 4 Ugin. Turn 5 Mog. Turn 1 Dork. Turn 2 Knight of the Reliquary. That's a bit of a stretch. Unbanned Talk. I like how that's the free square. Lamachus win. Fake format talk. Classic Steed down a fashion. Elves win a match. You should have put... you should have put player cast coat of arms. I'm bookmarking that. I might steal that. That's really good. Dothy is fine. Yeah, Ulamog. Is Ari in the event? If so, then they'll be turn 1 Neoform Sad. Okay, I believe they're dead. It should be dead. We still don't have... We don't have the sword, right? But we can find the sword by untapping the ring again. Because that's all we need is the sword, correct? It's pretty free, because if I brick, I can just play another ring. Use Snip for Spotify. I use, I think Window Capture. Okay, we still have not found the sword. It'll be exiled. I can bounce the Voidwalker with Spellbomb. And then go off. I don't have to kill it this turn. Is there any way I can draw more cards before... It's probably just Ring Pass. Play a Saga. Oh, right, we can just sack the ring to Thopter Foundry as well. So I can go double Bowmaster, kill Dothy, sack ring, play another ring. I have enough mana, right? How much mana is that? 2, 4, 7, 11. 2, 3, 6, 7... Yeah, I guess I don't have quite enough for that. Because the problem with sacrificing ring and not killing Dothy is they get to sack Dothy and play their ring. No second black. Oh, that's true. I would actually need triple black, because I need black, black, and then black for the Foundry. Okay, so let's just do it this way then. Let's go... Bounce Dothy. I don't need the Spellbomb, because I have the Otawara in hand too. We'll be alright. Yeah, I can ring in Thopter this turn. So I should Thopter first. And then we can go play to the ring. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do this, right? I could have just used mana and sacked the ring. Whatever, it's fine. Again, I don't think we can lose. I'll pass. I think nothing really matters at this point. I guess, like, double bolt, maybe. Upkeep double bolt. But I can, once I untap, I can gain a lot of life with the Thopter Foundry. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. All right, go. But yeah, we're just gonna kill them if we find a thing. Sort of the Meek, that's what it is. All right, we have we increased viewers by like 100, so that must mean Spike must have ended. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are playing some Donation Deck Thursday. Got a little blue-black Thopter. We also have some mono-black coffers and some Grixis Shadow later on tonight. So if you're new here, welcome. Hit that follow button. Would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 20k followers. You're not new here. Where's your welcome? Yeah, you already know, Panda. Dothy Void Walker. That's fine. That is not that concerning. I will draw a card. Tap. Go to 5. Draw again. There's the sword. We did it, chap. We have successfully done it. What happened to my nose? It's just chapped and stuff. It's just like very dry, you know. 1, 2. Bounce Dothy. I know, all the new viewers missed us losing to Coat of Arbs. In classic fashion. Yeah, it's kind of a weird question to ask a streamer, but it's whatever. Don't forget Dothy. I just bounced Dothy, it's fine. Alright, do you think they know they're dead? That is the question. Is our opponent aware? In before the how do you kill them? Alright, they realize. Yeah, make them click square filled. Gotta go bartend for old people. Bartending for old people, huh? What kind of drinks do they order? Whiskey on the rocks. Yeah, a lot of gin. Okay, what do we sideboard against Scam? I don't know if we really have to sideboard that much. Maybe second Spellbomb for their Scam starts. Maybe Go for the Throat again for their Scam starts. Removal good. Chalice Explosives bad. Maybe Scolding. Could also see Flux being good in this matchup. Yeah, old-fashioned. I'm gonna cut the Whirs. Like, the problem I have with Whir in this matchup is if they double grief you, it's really hard to get a lot of material on the battlefields, which you need for Whir of Invention. So I think I'm not a huge fan of that. Really don't want to shave a ring. Alright, maybe we just don't go with the second Spellbomb. We'll do this. That's the first thing that came to mind. Scotch, gin. Yeah, those are probably more likely. I don't know what old people drink. I'm not an old person, Copium. This hand's kind of mid, but I just think you have to keep a lot of hands that have lands and spells against Scam, because they're so good at trading 1-for-1. Yeah, Scotch is the big one. Drink the blood of the youth. Monka W? Anybody? Oh, Lantern last week. Oko Ball, thank you for the 7 months. Hooked him for another 5. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the support. I appreciate the sub. Alright, Tank, Double Grief. Classic start. I'm good. I'm having a good time. I woke up in a good mood today. Mostly because all these dono decks this week looked like bangers. We take Thopter Foundry. It depends on their hand. Your Legacy Brewing? Do you have High Tide in your or Mind's Desire in your deck? I hope you do. That's not bad. I'm gonna get a green source for Haywire Mite, I think. Yeah, we can just go Overgrown Tomb Island. This is like the least 1-3 of a 1-3 I've ever had, if that makes any sense. This deck does feel like it's doing powerful things. Rude. Guess that makes sense as to why they took the Bowmaster. Well, we're dead. Still probably dead. I love modern, 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 I love modern. Guys, I think there might be something to this Feign Death card. A lot of people are playing it. I'm not sure yet, though. Alright, you in. Okay, I'll get a game 3. Look, I think that you could fix a lot of Modern's problems if you just fucking ban Grief. Just man up and say that they fucked up and get rid of it. Right? I think you could fix a lot of problems. If you agree with me, hit that follow button. I just agree. Double Grief should not be a thing that you're allowed to do. I don't think that's a very hot take. Sure, that's fair. But I guess the difference is Scam is way more popular in Modern relative to Green Devotion popularity in Pioneer. It used to be that Green was, 6 out of every top 8. There was a period of time where that was the case. That's no longer the case. And I think that's the main argument for people against banning anything from Devotion and Pioneer. But, I mean, the reality of it is, Scam is at least half of every top 8. That's just facts. I think we will, Tonber, yeah. I have a lot of ideas brewing. So once we have the cards available, I think we'll do some extended streams. Maybe not 12 hours long, but, longer than usual. Okay, they mulled the 6. Go. Richard Garfield is my dad. If only. We shall do the bonking. A lot of food as well. Gonna do a little bit of cooking. Can't quite cook as much as we want to because there's no Asmo. Mother Goose, Gilded Goose, Trail of Crumbs, all that kind of stuff. I have some ideas for Pioneer food. Oh, thankfully they did not realize that they were supposed to mulligan to Scam. Now we're going to win. I don't want that. There's a chance they boarded in Blood Moon. I guess I'll play around it. I don't really need double black. Yeah, that was a reason to get Watery Grave. It's fine, we still win. Garfield got nothing against my oil money. True. Snack Bar is our resident oil prince. Paragon Took and Rat combo in the Sam combo deck. Yeah, that's a cool idea too. Unfortunately, God, I wish we had Sam and Pioneer. Would that be too good? Maybe it would be. I think it would be okay. Oil money versus asteroid farming. Are we having an oil off? Is that what's going on here? Oh, I'm gonna block. Yeah, I'll still block, just to preserve my life total. I'm gonna slam Ring next turn. Rat is the best emote. It's a really good one. Yeah, it does work out. Work out. I cast this card. Okay, the timing on this is interesting. I want to Bauble them now. And then we draw a card on their upkeep. They get a 1/1 that they can't attack with. And then I can just Edict them next turn. Should work out. I guess if they play another non-token creature this turn, it's not going to work out. Okay. Yeah, you like that tweet? Banger tweet. Banger tweet. Okay, they didn't play a non-token creature. They don't know that they can ping their token. I was really hoping I would draw land so I can go Urza. Oh, no, it's fine. I can get Springleaf Drum. Yeah, float mana, get Drum, play Urza, then hold up Edict. Right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, Urza. I think I might just pass. Yeah, there's no reason to Edict now. Just wait. Go for combo. Black, blue. I guess I could do that instead of holding up Edict. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I go black, blue, Thopter Foundry. If they removal spell Urza in response, I have Essence Flux to protect. Yeah, it can't really go that poorly, I think. Right? Yeah, we have Flux for protection. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for it. Are you dead? Looks like you're dead. Looks like you're dead to me. Essence Flux for the win. Yeah, the worst that can happen is nuclear war. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I mean, you can concede at any time. 104.3A. A player may concede the game at any time. Click Foundry Urza Sword twice. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It is faster that way. You let me know how far you want to go with this. Still up on time, by the way, even though I've comboed twice. Let the record show. It does count, yes. It does count. Asking for a friend kind of thing. Alright, thank you. Thank you. They finally realized they couldn't beat Infinite Life and Infinite Thopters. Alright, well, I mean, we went 3-2, or excuse me, 2-3, but I really do think this deck, the deck is a little bit better than the record indicates. We lost a couple of close games, definitely something here. Like, again, the ability to play Bowmaster and better removal in the Urza Thopter shell seem pretty powerful. You still get to play Rings, Emrys, that shell is really good. Might be worth messing around with a little bit. Trying to think of what I didn't like. Maybe the Whirs. I boarded out Whir a couple of times, just like felt kind of slow in the aggressive matchups and kind of awkward against Scam because you're down on resources a lot, so you don't really have a ton of stuff to be able to improvise with Whir. So I could see those going, maybe just for like 4th Fatal Push, maybe 3rd Sword, maybe you want a 2nd Sheoldred, but yeah, deck felt pretty good. I liked it. It was sweet. Yeah, you could play your entire deck in those spots. Not that we really needed to. Can't play Saga and triple blue, double black easily. Sort of true. Yeah, sort of true. I guess I see what you're saying. Why is my Streamlabs thing being weird? Anyways, okay. Deck 2. Well, thanks again to Belfie for participating in Donation Deck Thursday. If you made it to the end of the video, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let's pay out the believers.